Alright, so I know you've always wondered what happens when you take a Southern Karen with a capital K and a deadbeat dad and 4 spoiled brat children and put them on an episode of Wife Swap. Well, the answer is you get divorced. And then the mom and kids have to move into some super sketchy, unfinished rental home for the time being. I wish I was lying, but that's right. Today is gonna get a little bit dark, although funny. As we watch a disastrous episode of Wife Swap, if you enjoy my Wife Swap reactions, it's been a minute since I've done one, make sure you drop a like. If you're not quick enough with that like button, I fear your mom might be picked for the next season of this show, and you'll have some ultra Karen running your life for 2 weeks. We'll see how fun that is. Told you should have liked the video. Anyways, let's get right on into it, shall we?
Our kids are spoiled.
My kids are not spoiled.
Very spoiled. I'm sponsored by my daddy's wallet.
So according to these two, they have some spoiled kids, or spoiled. I don't know how to pronounce that like they do, but it's correct. They got a son who looks like he's gonna be the future embodiment of Jimmy from GTA 5, who's hanging out in his bedroom playing Xbox all day because he's kind of annoyed at the fact that everybody seems to care about his little sister, who is a pageant queen. That's right, we're not even gonna get into it that much, but you guys already know how I feel about these types. If you're parading your kid around in some pageant because you want to have the ability to live vicariously through them, that's just sad and creepy on so many levels. But it kind of tells you what kind of mom this lady is. She lets these 4 kids of hers run around, and meanwhile, dad over here is just sitting in his bedroom and pretty much doesn't leave. He's on his phone browsing, I don't know, thirst traps on Instagram Reels, instead of taking parenthood seriously and being the man of the house. Oh, and the family they're switching with? Yeah, strict, classic Nigerian traditional family with a mother who has a heart of gold. But boy, is their lifestyle and culture quite different from this family's, as you have the kids fully kneeling. In fact, the boys go prone. I don't know if they're practicing drop shotting for their COD lobbies or anything like that, but yeah, needless to say, these kids are respectful as hell. So she's gonna be in for a rude awakening as she switches lives and meets these other 4 devilish children. I mean, just look at this clip here. Why do these toddlers know that hand motion, bro? These kids' brains have already been fried by constant iPad access. YouTube Shorts has really done this family in.
Hey, come get your food.
Scott usually takes his to the bedroom and watches TV while he eats.
And that's right, while the family eats their takeout meal, which is red flag number 1, nobody in this household wants to cook a good meal for their kids, so they get fast food instead, and dad stays in his bedroom, again on his phone 24/7, eating the food in solitude because he just doesn't want to be around this family. Like, these two already seem like they're on the brink of divorce, and we haven't even done the swap yet.
I had 4 husbands already, and if Scott doesn't step up soon, I'm gonna be looking for number 5.
Dear God, lady, you are like in your mid-30s, maybe 40s. How are you on to husband number 4, about to be number 5 already? Like, yes, I'm going to shame you for this. First of all, that's a lot of different men to be bringing your kids around, okay? So you gotta find someone who's a winner and wait a while until you commit to marriage, please, because 5 marriages at this age, or at any age actually, is embarrassing as hell.
Is the car here yet? 'Cause she needs to go.
You better be worried about if I come back.
And as you can tell, this guy's just jumping for joy with the idea that his wife is going to be leaving him for 2 weeks, so needless to say, this household is just full of love. You love to see it.
Come on in, sit down, kids.
Oh, you don't shake hands?
So now we're on to the first impressions as the new mother from the other family. She's meeting these kids, and the kid doesn't even make eye contact or shake her hand, which she does not take too kindly to that.
Oh, I grabbed myself a few times for backslapping a child.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that's kind of crazy to say and admit, but you know, I'm sure this lady's joking, right? Like, no way her kids think that she would do that.
What do you think your mom will do if the children in the other house are disrespectful?
Beat them with a boat.
Okay, never mind on that. Yeah, we might be in a real interesting episode here. But meanwhile, on the other side, the other Karen mom is meeting these kids, and she's so disrespectful as they are showing her, you know, respect in their culture. They bow to her, and she's like, "Why are y'all doing that? It's just so weird. Y'all are freaky.
These kids literally bowing at my feet. My kids ain't bowing to nobody.
Y'all are a weird bunch, aren't you?" Like, just putting them down as they're doing this traditional thing that's, again, meant to be a token of respect. Whether you find it weird or not, be happy that they're doing this, I guess.
She decides. What part of that did you not understand?
No, he didn't just say that.
And Chunk over here is, okay, that was out of pocket. That was out of pocket. I'm leaving it in so you can know that you should never meet your heroes, okay? Deep down, I'm an asshole, guys. That was, that was crazy to call him that. Shout out The Goonies, though. Amazing movie. But yeah, this kid is stepping up to his dad again, being disrespectful. And once again, this lady has to hold herself back from just, you know, hitting him with the 1-2. Because again, this is their rules this week. So she can't be doing anything here to fight back against this. She just has to sit back and watch the disrespect in disgust.
Coming to join us to eat?
I usually eat it here, peace and quiet.
Okay.
And even she's impressed at the laziness of this dad and how big of a loser he is. He just wants to eat in his boots. He doesn't even take those off. On the freaking bed sheets, bro. You got your Romeos on while you're eating your crappy meal by yourself. Again, looking at thirst traps on Instagram Reels that you swear you don't usually look at. It's just the algorithm. At least that's what you're going to tell your wife before she makes you, divorcee number 4.
You did your homework for me? Can I see it?
I forgot.
Okay.
And meanwhile, the other kid's getting grilled about homework. Oh, I forgot, actually. Once you asked me if I did it and you asked me to bring it down, I forgot I actually had a couple extra essays I got to do. So, yeah, let me go do that. So he waddles up the stairs, and he's out of frame right now because he just is not vibing with this lady. In fact, nobody is. They're kind of taken back by the idea that somebody in their life that's supposed to be a parent cares about their education and how they're doing and wants to talk to them. That's really sad, actually. So, yeah, this kid's up in his room playing video games. She asks him about it, and he says, I do it to escape because nobody in my family gives a damn about me. Well, he doesn't say that verbatim, but that's really what's going on here. Because meanwhile, his pageant sister is over here doing her makeup. Jesus, guys, this is so freaking weird that this is a culture in America. I hate this. And I don't care to listen to your defenses on it. It's weird, okay? And I'm not the one making it weird. It's inherently weird. And it's also damaging as hell. This girl's talking to her new mom saying stuff like, yeah, I learned makeup when I was 3, and I don't really like going out with makeup because I don't like to show my true self. I'm ugly. Yeah, you gotta have the makeup. They wouldn't even let you on stage without makeup at my shows. Like, geez, girl, you're gonna be in for some serious therapy in the future. But for now, let's just chill on the makeup and chill on the pageant talk and maybe go hang out with your brother. He needs a friend. So now into another peek in their life, this couple, they have a bunch of rental properties. It doesn't really say if either of them work full time, so I think they're kind of just leeches in that way, landlords. But they have these rental properties that they need to fix up. And needless to say, this guy just kind of drops his wife off to do all the stuff herself, which he does to his new wife too. He's not even trying to put up a facade that he does shit around here. Now he's being straight up like, yeah, I'm just gonna treat you like my normal wife, so I'm gonna drop you off. You can go ahead and paint this room, kind of clear out the bugs and the dirt off the floor, and I'll be back at around 4 to pick you up before you pick us up some food, all right? Thanks, tits.
But you need a better partner in marriage. This looks... Oh.
And this poor lady, she's renovating this house for no profit for herself. This is just to feed this other family's mouths. And she's over here like, why am I doing this? Which gives her a great idea for next week on the rule change, where she's definitely going to be asking for the entire family to help out because it's ridiculous. What else is this dude doing all day? So as for the rest of the rule changes, we're going into the second half of the show here. She basically says no TVs in the bedrooms and no TV on school nights. We're taking away homie's Xbox, no more gaming to escape reality, and the most important rule is they're all going to cook dinner together and sit down at the table together to eat and catch up like a family should.
Hey, Keegan. Keegan.
So as you'd expect, this pretty much ends with the kid going up and crying hysterically in his bedroom as he looks at his TV with nothing plugged into it. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this thing? I can't even play Halo. That was super outdated to say. He definitely plays Fortnite or Roblox, but you get the gist. Anyways, this lady kind of presses him and she's like, dude, you're not a baby. You need to get off your ass. But also, she's being super, super supportive of him, like in a kind of shocking way.
It's not his fault. It's just a little child caught up in this bad habit.
I mean, talk about a grounded response to that. She realizes this isn't his fault. He's responding to his environment. He's doing what's comfortable to him because that's his escape, and his family isn't really paying much attention to him. So of course, he's gonna want to escape from reality. Like this mom, she is truly so empathetic and actually good with these kids. And, despite the whole backhand comment earlier, she seems to be miles better at this whole parenting thing than anybody else in this situation in this other house.
Sit up. Get tissue and wipe your nose, please.
Oh, geez, dude. Yeah, seriously, please wipe your nose because that is disgusting. So anyways, this kid throws his fit and he says, it's because I miss mommy. That's why I play the video games. But what I have to ask you, dude, what is the story when she's here? Do you hate mommy so much when she's around? That's why you got to play the games too? Like, that excuse only works specifically for this week. It's smart, but it also doesn't make sense when you really read into it.
Sometimes you gotta take things away to figure out you don't really need them,
And even this dad, again, I don't know if he's a stepdad. It sounds like he probably is at this point. He just is giving the most half-assed response and talk to this kid. Sometimes you gotta take away stuff and be sad in order to realize you don't need it, I guess. Look, man, I don't have TV either. You don't see me crying and bitching. Like, it just sounds like he's frustrated he even has to be the parent in the situation. This dude is really not meant for this, and I don't see this couple lasting once they get back together because, geez, all the adults in this situation situation seems so utterly unhappy. So anyways, it's the next day and there's another family moment. This is really cute actually, where everybody gets together to do some renovations on the rental house. They're all painting, having a good time. These toddlers are actually terrible at painting. I mean, dude, you are literally just scraping the walls with a broom, but also you're 2, so I don't know why I'm getting annoyed. Keep doing your thing, homie. But yeah, all the kids love it, and it's like the same thing in all these episodes where the kids have family time and they realize, wow, it's actually fun to, have a family that gets together and does things for fun, all as a unit. It's kind of like rewarding feeling to get this done as a team. Like, who would have thought? And it's kind of a cute shot of them all sitting out here on the porch, all tired after a hard day's work. Like, everybody gave it their all, and now they're gonna see the profits from it when they're able to actually move somebody into this rental house. Not that the kids really care. Again, they were probably just excited to do what felt like an adult thing and like work a job where you're painting and renovating a house. But needless to say, it was a good time for everybody involved, and I'm hoping they continue this once they get back to their normal family. And in another W, we're just stacking W's on W's over here. The new mom brings in a book for this kid, and he actually seems to like the idea of reading this fantasy series.
Can I have a hug? I am so happy right now. I'm proud of you. You're the best boy.
And this woman is seriously so sweet. Like, actually might legitimately be the most grounded, mature adult and like solid parent that I have seen on this show. Because usually both families are sort of a disaster, and that's just not the case here. This lady's incredible. So finally, it's the last night they're together and everybody's cooking dinner together. And they all sit together. Like, seriously, I wasn't lying about them stacking up W's in this episode. Things are looking like they're on the up and up. She's quite literally repairing this family's dysfunction.
I'll turn the TV off and eat in the kitchen in a heartbeat if Nikki took the time to make a good meal for me and the kids. And
this guy is such an epic loser, bro. His takeaway from this, he's seeing all the kids smiling. He's eating a delicious meal. He's like, yeah, I'd for sure step away from the TV if it meant my fat ass, dumb ass wife would actually cook me a meal once in a while that doesn't taste like dirt. Like, how about you get off your ass and cook it as well, dude? What are you doing all day at home besides browsing your phone? At this table, none of the dads get a word in. They're just kind of talking shit with each other about how lazy this dude is and how big of a deal it was for him to have to eat with the family and do things with them.
So I've been telling him take that TV out of my bedroom.
I wasn't lying. Seriously, they spend this whole time doing this, and this guy looks uncomfortable as hell. So that was the ending of the episode. But you forget one thing. They always give us one like 5-second snippet at the end here where they give us an update on the family. And I got bad news for y'all. I guess I probably spoiled it by the title and thumbnail at this point. These two split up, and it says that she was forced to move in with the kids into their rental home, which we just saw the state of that place. That was not ready for somebody to move in, but apparently all these kids had to be uprooted. Daddy number 4 didn't work out, and number 5 is probably right around the corner. Geez, this was an insane episode. So let me know your thoughts on this. Let me know if you also predicted that they just would not work out. I didn't think they'd literally tell us the tea in the end of the episode, though. That's awesome. So as always, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. And let me know if you want more Wife Swap episodes. I love this show. You guys know my stance on it. As always, I'll catch you in the next one, and until next time, peace out.